You understand the answer to, but also you're armed with information so you can explain to others as you talk about this issue. A lot of people say, well, wait a second, what about auto insurance? You know, government makes me buy auto insurance. Actually, the auto insurance issue further explains our 10th Amendment argument. As you know, it's not the federal government that makes you buy auto insurance. Why? Because they don't have the authority to make you buy auto insurance. Because they don't have the authority, that authority under the 10th Amendment rests with the states. And instead of the federal government, it is the states who are using the authority vested in them to make you go out and buy auto insurance. That's part one under the 10th Amendment. There's a second reason why auto insurance is different. In auto insurance, the state of Texas doesn't make everyone buy auto insurance. It only makes people who make the decision to go out and drive a car on public roads to buy auto insurance. If you choose to not drive, the state can't make you buy auto insurance. Or if you choose to drive, but only on private roads. There may be some people who have ranches or other roads that are not provided by the public. If you drive on your ranch road, the state can't make you buy auto insurance. And so there's a big distinction both factually between the mandatory purchase of auto insurance and the mandatory purchase of health insurance. But most importantly, there's a big distinction legally because the purchase of auto insurance does not infringe upon the 10th Amendment. But the mandatory requirement by the federal government that you purchase health insurance infringes upon the 10th Amendment because it encroaches upon the authority vested in the state of Texas. Now let me close with these broad concept points. And that is that when settlers came to what eventually became the United States, I want you to think in your own mind, one word, just pick one word, don't utter it out loud, but just think to yourself, using one word, why did settlers come to this land in the first place? Why was it, still sticking with one word, why was it that patriots in the northeast of the area that eventually became the United States decided to strike out and declare their independence from Britain? Why was it that he took on what was at that time the most mighty military force the world had ever known? And why was it that after defeating that military force, they created a constitution for the United States of America? And still sticking with that one word, why, since the time of the Revolutionary War, have men and women sacrificed their lives in wars across the globe to ensure the continuation of the Constitution and democracy that we live under in this country? I submit to you, the same word that applies to each of those questions is the word freedom. We have been beneficiaries of the greatest freedom from government in the history of man. Those patriots didn't create a country. And the patriots at that time and since that time didn't fight and sacrifice their lives just so Washington, D.C. could impose more regulations on our lives. We are in a battle for our freedom, a battle against regulation. And it's been those freedoms that we have inherited that are enshrined in the Constitution that have both enabled this country to be the best country in the history of this world, and also the freedoms that have allowed every single person in this room and every single person in this country to live the American dream. We are in a battle to preserve, protect, and defend the future of the American dream for generations to come. and I'm honored that you're fighting side by side with us in that battle. In that regard, may God bless you all.
Yeah.
May God protect you.
Yeah.